Well, that's what Dale Earnhardt does best. He's in that silver car. Out in front of this field in second place is Unser Jr. Mark Martin is third. Rusty Wallace rides in fourth place, but here comes Little Al. Martin comes out to pull with him, and using the draft, they slide underneath Earnhardt. And now Unser Jr. moves to the lead. Mark Martin is in second. Earnhardt moves back into third. Wallace stays in fourth.
Of the 4 cars that have broken away into the lead, 3 of them are driven by NASCAR veterans. Only one, the car being driven by Unser Jr., currently leading the race, is driven by a non-NASCAR driver.
They're averaging 187.7 miles an hour. So at the moment, we have a new record here for the IROC at the International Racing Champions of over 4 miles an hour faster than the previous record.
We talked at the top about rookies in this race, rookie drivers, but the cars themselves are the real rookies, all 12 of them. These Dodges have never been raced before, and yet right now they're giving us the fastest ever average speed in an IROC race and performing very well.
They have good downforce. These cars were developed, as I mentioned earlier, in the Lockheed aircraft wind tunnel, Sam, in Marietta, Georgia, and what they did is at 180 miles an hour, they were able to reduce the drag on the cars enough to equate to 40 horsepower. Now that's modern technology. It's the way the whole industry is going.
Now, it's been kind of interesting to watch all the NASCAR drivers and crews kind of slide by the IROC spot, and especially take a look at how the back end of these cars are configured, because obviously they're working very well here on the high banks of the Superspeedway. The first 4 cars, led by Unser Jr., and you're watching from Mark Martin's car as Al works his way onto the backstretch, have really separated from the rest of the field. The battle is up here with these 4, with Mark Martin now getting a push from Dale Earnhardt, and Mark Martin goes into the lead. Earnhardt comes into second place. Rusty Wallace closes in. Little Al goes back to fourth.
Now that's a perfectly good example. Rusty saw that pass coming. He wasn't going to let Little Al slip into third place. He really quickly closed the door. He'd been laying back a little bit, probably to get his radiator cooled off a little bit, Paul.
The race now is led by IROC rookie Mark Martin.
Mark Martin is 31 years old. He's a fascinating man. He came up from the short tracks in the early 1980s, had his first crack at NASCAR. He was instantly very successful, but then he failed, basically, had to go back to the short tracks, and only recently has he come back again, sort of reincarnated, and he's been very successful the second time back at the top.
Look at Earnhardt, closes in on Mark Martin, comes in, touches his bumper. That's Rusty Wallace running in third place. As Earnhardt now begins to push Mark Martin. He drops back just a bit. This is looking backwards from Martin's rear bumper cam. Just behind, of course, the silver car of Earnhardt is Rusty Wallace, and then Unser Jr. is back just a few feet from that.
And you can really see the way, look at the way Dale's car moves around. There's Dale Earnhardt's car right up, almost touching the bumper.
Not so sure he didn't, Bobby. I think that's a little tap right there.
It could have been.
Earnhardt, remember, was narrowly defeated in last year's Winston Cup Championship by Rusty Wallace, and then he had that heartbreaking loss in the Daytona 500 earlier this year. An IROC win would do a lot to help him regain his confidence.
As we watch the bumper cam, you can just imagine how important shock absorbers are. Just watch that car going up and down as it goes through the turns.
Of course, a lot of what we're seeing is developed by the bumpiness of the race cars, but perhaps even more so, we're seeing the effect of the winds that blow across this track. The aerodynamics of the car is adjusting to the wind as they get blown around, because we've got a pretty stiff breeze coming across. It's Earnhardt moving down to the inside. Wallace tries the move as well. Little Al closes up behind Wallace. Mark Martin gets forced to the outside. Up to the high lane, Earnhardt takes the lead, followed by Wallace. And now if Little Al can close in, he'll shut Mark Martin out. That's what he does, but Martin drops in behind Unser Jr. They're down running the low line to see if they can pick up some speed coming to the backstretch.
They teamed up, Mark and Little Al teamed up just a little bit late on that particular lap. Otherwise, they could have gone right on into first place.
So Earnhardt is back in front. Then Rusty Wallace, then Little Al, and Mark Martin drops back into fourth place. The battle is at the front of the field as Rusty Wallace now makes his move. Unser Jr. tries to decide which car he's going to go with, and Rusty Wallace forges past Earnhardt. So now it is Wallace out in front of this field. This is a terrific IROC race with Rusty Wallace leading, followed by Earnhardt. We'll be right back here at Talladega.